I think being an ally doesn't mean just saying, hey, I support female founders or I have, female guests on my show. It's more of saying, what are the things? I think there was an excellent point that Ellen Powell, who's one of our other members of Project Include, she tweeted out a couple of weeks ago. It was like, is someone saying, wrote a Medium post around this person, had spoke up for me when I was not in the room. And that sponsorship is so important, correct? Like the sponsorship, I have a pretty diverse set of investors, of all different races and
which isn't an easy thing to do.
No.
Because if you look at the statistics there, it's truly miserable.
But also I have, stereotypical, venture, with
white guys.
White guys. But they're very supportive. They're very supportive. I know.
These white guys are supportive. Really? I find it hard to believe.
Yeah, they are.
We're laughing, but it's true. It's like
it's that they're support. They're my sponsor. They've sponsored me not only with capital, but with support. Right now, I'm in the process of hiring 2 C-level executives, head of data science and a chief operating officer. My investors are interviewing them because they know I was like, I don't have the time. I'm a solo founder, and I have to run a company and sales and onboard, and they're helping. And so, I think that sponsorship is really important. So when you ask, and you can't sponsor everybody, right? We can't. We have our day jobs. We have to do so much, but I make it a point also to sponsor outside of the Silicon Valley, to sponsor founders of colors. Usually they tend to be African-American men who live in Atlanta or who live somewhere else. And when they come here, they want intros, right? We all know that the network is very strong here. So I tend to be, maybe I can't do it to all, but I can do it to 2 founders and make those intros and make those. So I think sponsorship, whether you're a white guy like you or you're a Latina female founder, as long as we're sponsor at least certain people and we're honest and authentic in it, because if we just go and put a blanket solution of I'm going to write a Medium post about how much I love female founders, and you really don't live that every day, it's hard. People are going to hold you accountable.
Yeah. I think this is, I don't know about you, but I feel like even through all this bad stuff that's gone down, a lot of bad feelings, I feel like we're trending towards a more just and a better version of Silicon Valley. Maybe I'm just a positive person, but I kind of feel like things have gotten a lot better, because I know in the early days of the conference where we'd have people apply, the number of female founders just applying on an open application were, low single digits.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we're starting to see double digits.
Yeah.
We're starting to see significant double digits with founders in them. So something has happened in the last decade where women feel more welcome and are getting funded more. So I feel like it is trending in the right way just based on the statistics I see for my incubator and et cetera. So do you feel it's getting better, or is that just my white-splaining of it?
No, I do. I'm like you. I'm an optimist, and I also think, as I was explaining to you during the break, very much more an empathetic approach to solving a lot of hard issues. I think when all of these things, all the news that broke out in the last couple of months around female founders, I chose to then tweet something that was very different. I said, when we celebrate other people's, demise, we're not going to start healing ourselves.
Right.
So I think having those conversations and seeing yes, people need to be held accountable for their behaviors, but as female founders or as more people of color in tech, we need to really have that and see that for every, that 5 years from now, a female founder won't even think that that's very different.
Yeah, I think it's sort of now becoming the idea of a female founder being some unique unicorn and oh my God, we found one. It's found one. I mean, I don't think it's half the industry yet, but I would say a third of all the companies coming out of incubators have a female on the founding team or amongst the founders, which seems like real progress.
Yes, and I think there's still a lot of progress, right? Because the female founders will be there, but they need to get funded in order to stay there.
Hey everybody, let me tell you about an amazing website that I love and use regularly. It's called Capterra. Capterra, Capterra. I always feel like it's a good idea to spell it because you might be listening, you're driving, you're running. You need to know, capterra.com. It is a website where you can find software that your business needs. You ever have this? God, I need a new piece of software. I need some mail server software. I want to get a better price on my mail server. I need a website, or I need CRM, or I need sales software. You always need some software. And you know what? There's so many different applications out there today in so many different categories that wouldn't it be nice if there was a website that could help you sort through it, like Yelp, but for software, for business software? Well, that's Capterra. Thousands of ratings and reviews from actual software users, and it's such an easy-to-use website. They have 400 categories of software to choose from, over 400. And whether you need help with website building or customer service, project management, maybe you want to track applications or figure out your email marketing, millions of people use Capterra every month, and using Capterra is absolutely free for users. There's no obligation. You don't need to register. It's a free resource that will help you make the right software decisions. And we all know, if you make a wrong decision about your software, what's going to happen? You spend all this time, all this money, and you have everybody trained up, and then you made the wrong decision. You got to rip it out, start over. Everybody's got to get trained again, new user handles, all this kind of nonsense. You want to get it right on the first try. Go to capterra.com/twist. 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 Find the software that will help you do what you do better. That's all they want to do at Capterra. They want to make you more successful. So go ahead and visit capterra.com/twist. Thanks again to our friends over at Capterra for making a great website and a great directory that's super helpful, and for supporting independent media like This Week in Startups. We truly appreciate it.